Right. Pardon me. Pardon me. Right, just get sorted out here, folks, for a second. Right. Good evening, and we're back on the record cutter. Me and Steve did a bit of work after I came off the live. Me and Steve did a bit of work, and I'll just show you I'll give you a bit of an update really. Ooh. Right, the issue, if I connect it back up, just hope the camera decides not to play up again. That was a bit annoying earlier. There we go. And the live is the earth, which is, sorry, the red is the earth. Right. Let's just turn this off to be safe for a minute. There we go. Right, what the issue is, if I put my glasses on, right, what the issue is that we are clip that to there. There we go. Right, what the issue is now, if I turn the meter on, try and get the meter where we can all see it, probably use camera 2 if it decides not to lock up. There we go. Right, as you can see, go to AC voltage. Now, if I go to the capacitor, we think the problem was the motor. Go to the capacitor, switch it on, that's on DC. Silly me. Right. Right, so why are we not getting, I picked the wrong bloody lead up again. I did that earlier. No, I haven't this time. See, we've got AC there. Oh, hang on. Right. Still nothing. Got it there? No. We're on AC. Try again. That's weird. Hang on, let me just put that screw in. We just pop that screw in, folks. I thought I would have been able to do it without popping it in, but clearly not. Right. There. Get on there. Oh yeah. Right. Wow. That's a pain in the ass getting that in. Yeah, bear with me a minute, folks. It has to go in. I'll set it on an angle because the switch is fitted at an angle. Get in. There we are. Right. That's it. Right. Let's plug this in case it's needed. Can't see why. Should work without that. But you never know. Right. So if I connect that to there, then plug that back into there, switch that on. Right, we've got voltage there, which is what we want. We should have voltage on either side of this capacitor. Yep. 220 volts, 202 volts on there. And if we go to the other side, we've got 202 volts on there. So we're actually getting voltage into there now, but the motor's still not going. So I think the problem's not the capacitor, because it reads okay. It's not getting hot. So I think the problem is the motor, and we've got it. What we've done, we've bypassed this switch here. You can't see it. Let's go to another camera. It was really annoying me this afternoon, folks. I do apologise, but it was really annoying me this afternoon. These cameras playing up. That's the worst it's ever been. Right, so basically what I've done, I've bypassed, you still can't see it, on the wrong side here. There we are. Right, what I've done, I've bypassed this switch here. I've bypassed that, that's out of the equation. That's out of the equation, that switch. And we're getting voltage to the motor, but we're not getting voltage. We're not getting any motor rotation. What I want to find out if I unplug this. I can't see that having how to do with it. No, still got voltage there. Still got it there, so it's nothing to do with it. Anyway, let's turn that off. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that off there for a minute, turn that off. Move this meter out of the way for a minute. What we're going to do, we're going to look at right, what I'm going to do, what I want to do, I want to look at trying to get this motor out. That's going to fall off there. I want to look at getting this motor out, and I think I might have something that might work might work in its place. I think I might have something that might do the job. So basically what I need to do is take the turntable off. So we're going to take the turntable off. And yeah, this is a Cartavox CR mod number 271, for those that want to know. Yeah, Steve went home about 7:30, something like that, and I decided to come back on for a bit because because I thought, well, why not take this off. There we go, pop that down there. Right, I mean, that could actually be, that could just be seized, you know, because that's pretty stiff. Could just be seized. Could just need bloody cleaning, you know, and I'm thinking it's knackered. It might not be. because that feels hard to turn. I mean, let's get the oil. So run some oil down there into the bearing. Shit. There we go. Let's wipe off the excess. There we go. I think it could be that. Do you know? So that seems to stop very abruptly, and you can't get the oil under there. Don't know if you can get into that. Are they really meant to get the bloody motor out anyway? That feels tight, that. I mean, it does, it feels tight. There's usually a little bit of play in them, and there isn't in that. I don't know how you get the damn thing out, because hang on. Don't know how you get the damn thing out, because it's riveted in the top. It's riveted together there, you can't get it out. Let's turn this back off. You can't get the bloody motor out. That feels tight, to be honest. But how are you supposed to, how are you meant to get that out? Oh, I know how you do it, there's clips under there. Ooh, that'd be a pain in the ass to put back in. Wow. Yeah, there's circlips there. Is that a bearing there, the bottom of the bearing? That doesn't feel right. Let's move the idler out of the way, because that'll move out of the way of that. That just feels tight. Yeah, it's got to come out. There's a load of crap in it. See it there. So basically you have to take that out. I think. And they're bolted in. No, I have to get a tool on them and never get them out. But them feels a bit easier now. Right, let's plug that back in. Put the top on the oil. Feels a bit better now, but I think the motor might be knackered. Yeah. I think we're looking at it on the motor, because that would turn around actually. Yeah, there's plenty clear, there's plenty free now that. Yeah. Yeah. Right. 1957 that motor was made. I just want to see. Doesn't tell you how many volts it is. It tells you it's 50 hertz, but it is actually 110. It is a 110, 210, sorry. We look at the circuit. Who's that? Hey you, Steve. Oh, nice one, mate. Glad you got home. I decided to come back on for a bit. And I couldn't find a lot of information on the net about this, but getting the motor out is going to be a real pig. I'm just explaining that we've got the voltage going to where we need it to go for the motor. We did that while you were here. We both worked that out, that it was dodgy switches that was preventing the voltage from getting there, but we've still got an issue with the motor, and the motor is connected to the 220 volt line, which means it's a 220 yeah, 220 volt motor. So that's where we're up to with that. Yeah, I have unplugged it. I've not spoke about the valves yet, because because we know that the valves, the EF86s, did we say they were? Yeah, we know they're knackered because they're not lighting up, so the heaters are toasting them. So but yes, I'm just working out an easy way. Hello Chris, good evening fella, nice for you to pop along. I'm just what I'm working on is the Cartavox, I think it's pronounced, record maker, record cutter. We actually found out this actually does cut at 45 RPM. It's designed for cutting postcard records, is what its use is. But yeah, I don't think that motor's the, I think yeah, it's going to be a pig getting that motor out, a real pig. It's going to be a real pain getting that out, because the circlips, not sure if I can show you on here, the circlips are actually behind here. They're actually behind the motor. Very, very difficult to get the motor out. We've checked the motor run capacitor, and that's in tolerance, that's okay. Oh, that's alright Chris, just when you can mate, you know. Well, this is it. I do my best. Yeah, it does, it weighs a bit. But it's nicely made. I mean, you can't argue with that, it is nicely made. But the problem we're going to have is the motor, because that's the problem. It's got a bad motor, I think. I'm not going to take this apart tonight. This actually comes, to get this out you've got to take, oh hang on, you can take the screws out of the top. That might be easier than unbolting the bottom. Let's have a look. Might be easier to just whip the screws out of here. Well, strip me naked and call me fatty. Someone's already had this out, because these are just too easy to undo. Whoever's had this out, I will put them back in tight. Yeah, someone's had this out. But that's no problem, because the motor's got to come out anyway, because it's knackered. Now let's have a look where the other screw is. It's here, right next to the arm. I don't even know if the cartridge is any good. That's all got to be tested. I can test that because there's a magnetic cartridge. It's a magnetic pick recording head. So it will be magnetic, so I'll be able to test that with a meter. Right. Now right, so I just need it out so far. We're unplugged? Yeah, we're unplugged. Right. I only need it out so far just so that I can get the motor out. And yeah. Come out, yeah, bleeder. There we go. That don't want to come out. Just stretched it slightly. Doesn't matter. Got hundreds of those things. It's looking at where it is. So we've got one. The problem is seeing where everything is. There's 4 of them, or 3 of them, sorry. And there's the other one. It's the hell. There we go. Jesus. It's getting your tool in there to pick it out. I mean, I can see the clip. There it is. I'll tell you what. I think that one's out. Yeah. Now the other one. That one there's out. That one there's. Yeah, that one's out. That one. There's out because I've just got that. It's that one down the bottom there. Make sure I don't touch that bloody capacitor in case there's something in it waiting for me. There it is. And how the hell am I managing? How the hell am I supposed to get that out of there? You can't get down into that. one down there, I can't get into it, I can't get to it. That one still isn't quite out, it's there hanging on. It's out now, there it is. Putting them back in is going to be a problem. I'll worry about that when I get to it. It's that one at the bottom there. And you can't get the bloody motor out. Wonder if I can move it a little bit round. No. You ain't gonna get that out. Nope. Because you can't get a tool in there. You just can't get. Get in there with a tool. You can't get a tool in it. You can't get a bloody screwdriver out in there. It's just buried right in the middle. I mean, of all the places they could have put one. Let me just take these off. There we go. See if I can move that a little bit further down. See, I've done that now, I can't move that down because of the wires there. But I need it out. If I can get it to turn it round, see, you can't get your tool in, and you can't undo it from the bottom. See, that's the notch there. You can't bloody get, you can't get it, you can't get nothing into it. Get my phone so I'll use the torch. This is a pain. So you can't get in. You can see the split there. But you can't get that. If I can turn the clip round, and that's not going to come out. Not going to get that out of there. There's no way. Let's push that back in a minute. Hey up, the wind's getting up. You can't get it out, which is a shame. You can't get it out. Have I got a thing I can shove under there? Just unplug this. It's not going to be getting plugged in for a while now. Let's move this. Now let's see if I can find. I was looking for it earlier and I couldn't find it, so. There. Not in there. Don't know where it is. I've got a thing somewhere with a hook on it. I'm thinking I can feed that through. That's got a hook, but that won't do it. It's too thick. There it is. Gotcha. That's the one. Put that in there. Now if I can get this in here and then pull it, hook it around there. See, the problem is that one there is that one there. It's that one there that needs to do it. Yeah, that one there. Need to get that on there. You're not going to get that out of there. Bloody pardon my language, folks, but oh, I've snapped the hook off. I've snapped the bloody hook off. That ain't coming out of there, folks. This is not going to happen, I don't think. Let's try bending this one over. Just snap my bloody hook off. You ain't going to get this out of here. I mean, that's well, it didn't snap the hook off that time. Pulled it straight a bit though. I pulled it straight. Did it come out? Oh shit, the torch has gone off. No, it hasn't come out. It's still there. Broke that one now. That's not gonna come out. How the hell that was put in, I don't know. I've not managed to get it there, have I? No, heck, it's still stuck in. Not gonna get that out of there, folks. Not going to get that clip out of there. Oh, that's not going to come out. I mean, if it does come out, it'll be ruined. I think we might be getting somewhere here. I mean, let's try this other screwdriver because it's a bit wider. Right, it's out. Oh, did it break my screwdriver? No. It's out, so let's clip these wires. Let's clip these wires. Clip them so we know where they go. That's it, that's the motor disconnected. Let's pull it out. It is definitely out. Yeah, it's definitely out. Yes, it's definitely out. Oh, hang on. No, I don't think it is. I think it's still in there. Soon enough the washer comes off. If the washer comes off, then I know the clip's off. I think it's still on. That's out. It looks like it's out. So it is. That's not coming out. So that one's there, that's out. These two here are out. That one there I can't see. there's still a bit of it in there. There's still a bit of it in there. The clip must have broke. I can see it. Yeah. Yeah, I can just see it there. Gotcha. I don't know whether it was that. I got something. I had something drop out. Yeah. Well, yeah, the washer's out, which means the clip's off. So, there we go. Yeah, it took some bloody doing, didn't it? Right. And you can't take this apart. The only part you can take off is the bottom. So let's have a look in here. Shit. That's supposed to just pop off, but there you go. Let's just get my shirt because it's the closest thing I've got to me. Wipe that dirty grease off that. Put a dab of oil. Put some oil on there. I'll do it. That back in. I don't think this will solve it. I'm not putting it back in just to find out. Yeah, it was sad about old Meatloaf dying, wasn't it? He was a great artist, absolutely. Yeah, I only found out a few days ago because I don't keep up with the news. And that feels a lot better, but I don't think it's going to solve the problem. That's not going to make a difference, that. Let's put the top back on the oil. Hang on. Now let's have a look. I mean, it makes no difference. It feels exactly the same as it did. And you can't take this apart. It's got a Paxilin top on it. The grommets are in good nick though. I mean, that just stops abruptly. Let's throw some of this down that top bearing. let's get the meter on it, and I'd like to know why it's bent over. That's bent over there. Yeah. I thought they were single-stranded wire, they're not. Right. That one's got cloth in it. There we go. Get the meter. See if it tells us anything. I've got the feeling the motor's knackered, but we're not going to know that until we're thoroughly tested. Right, and we'll go for now on there. Let's check it on inductance, because that was on continuity. Nothing. Nothing. Now if I just check. Nope. 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 Nothing. There's the problem. I wonder why this has been bent over. It was done at the factory. Because there's more wires in here. And look at that, they're all joined together. So let's have a look at that lot. Well, that's given us some readings. Yeah. And that's given us some. Now, there's nothing on that one. We've got 313 ohms on that one, and on that one 313 ohms on that one. Right. What I'm wondering is, what my thought is, has somebody been at this right? See, it doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't really tell you anything on this about it. Just shows you the motor. Doesn't show you these extra wires here. It shows you your start switch goes into your motor. Then it shows you your motor coming out to that switch, and then it shows your motor going up to the 220 volt tapping. So what I'm wondering is, the motor goes through the unswitched side of the AC, or at least one side of the motor does, and then it goes up to the switched side, which is this side with the fuse on, which I presume is live, and it's going into the 220 tap of the transformer. Hey Kevin! So, right. They must be to just connect the windings together, and I've got a feeling, looking at that, I've got a feeling it's always been like that. I've got a feeling it's always been like that. Let's come over and have a look at the chat. Let's turn that torch off. See what you're all saying. Oh. Yeah, I could try that, Chris. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they do, but what I'm wondering is, has somebody been in there, you know, in that motor and messed about? It is, it's a big motor for what it, but then again, Chris, it has to do a lot of work because it has to drive the lathe part of it as well, because the centre spindle not only turns the record, not only turns the turntable, it also turns the mechanism. It drives the mechanism that guides the tone arm across the record. Hi Phil. Yeah, I could try running the motor up on its own without the yeah, but it won't run without the what do you call it on it though, will it, without the start cap? It won't run without the start cap on it. Without the run cap, it won't run without that. What I'll have to do, I'll have to see. Ow! I've got a bad back today. I'll have to see if I can. I'll have to have a look on the net and see if I can find a motor that's the same, and see if I can have a look and see if somebody's been at there. See if somebody's been there before me. I don't know, it's hard to say, but you know, without seeing inside another one. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that could be the answer. Two windings in series, but I actually think we're open, to be honest, because we've got voltage. We have got voltage on both sides of the capacitor, so you know, it's not like the voltage isn't getting there. We have got voltage going into the motor, we're just not getting any rotation. Yeah, well, this is it, you see. Oh, let's have a look. Well, let's have a think. I mean, I would really like to get this thing working. It would be nice. Let's just see what you're saying there, Chris. I've just seen you pop up again as... Yeah, I know. I know what you're saying, Chris. But, you know, if I measure the motor on these windings here, which are the ones that go into the circuit, this one doesn't. If I measure the windings, if I measure these wires here, there's not really anything there. Well, there is on that one. I've got to put 0.626K on that one. Let's have a look at the other wire, see what's on there. Nothing on that one. I wonder if it's... Let's move that out of the way a minute. See, I can't run it without... yeah, that one. Well, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. 626K. Nothing on the other one though. Not on that one. And if I move this to there, let's go on to the other one. Nothing there. Nothing there. So I think there's a break in it somewhere. Yeah, I think we've got a break in it somewhere. But Yeah, because we've got 3 wires going into the bottom there, 3 wires going into that side there. Yeah. And you can't take this apart really. If you take it apart, it's a one-shot deal. You can't take it apart because it's riveted together. It's, you know, you take it apart and that's it. You ain't getting it back together. Unless of course you drill very carefully holes down there and tap it out and put screws in, which I might end up doing actually. I might end up doing that at the bottom so that I can put it back together and put the clips on. Might end up having to do something like that with it. But I think, to be honest, yeah. I think it's given that we've got voltage going to the motor, I think it's an issue with the motor, but I'll investigate it more tomorrow. I'm getting a bit tired, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I know it is, Chris. That's what I was thinking. 6k is a bit too high for a motor wind. That's why I think the motor's knackered. You know, I do think it's knackered. So, I mean, you don't know how much use this thing's had. I mean, it looks clean and it looks pretty low hour, but, you know, when you consider that the 2 valves are burnt out in it, the heaters are gone in the 2 EF86s, I think they are. You know, so I think it's fairly high hour, to be honest. It just looks clean. But Steve's had it stored for about 20 years or something, so, and he's never used it, so he probably picked it up at a radio rally or something somewhere. But Steve's never used it. So it's the first time we've plugged it in today, I believe. I'll have to have a look and see see what I can do about finding a motor, because I would really like to get it going. Yeah, I think, yeah, 6k, that's a bit high, isn't it? So I think it's yeah, I think the motor's knackered. I honestly do, because the voltage is there. So, you know, at first the switches were a bit icky, but we cleaned those. You know, I mean, I've got what do you call it under the work? I've got what do you call it under there? I've got a ferrograph tape recorder under there with a nice big chunky motor in it. I wonder, I might explore that. See if that motor will do it. I know how many of my cameras have locked up. Probably now. And well, none of them. That one there hasn't. I'm gonna let him out for a pee in a minute. Just waving me. No, and that one hasn't. And you know, when I was trying to do this afternoon, I had nothing but camera trouble. You know, I had nothing but camera trouble, and that's why I left abruptly, because, you know, I just got fed up of the camera trouble, and you know, to be perfectly honest, not had any tonight. It's weird. I know. I'm going to end this feed anyway, folks, and the reason why is because I'm going to let him out, and I just thought I'd come back and make my apologies for disappearing abruptly and just saying I'm going and shutting off. You know, I could have at least had the courtesy to thank you all for joining in, and I appreciate you all. I really do. I appreciate all my subscribers, every last one of you. I really do. Because like I've said before, you know, wouldn't be worth doing it without you lot. You know, it's not me that makes the channel, it's you lot. You know, I put everything up, but it'd be pointless, wouldn't it, without you lot to sit and watch it. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we'll get this going. It might take some modifications, but I'm gonna shoot off because I'm gonna let little legs here out for a pee, and I'm gonna sort some supper out, and maybe sit down and chill for an hour or two, and just watch a couple of videos and fall asleep in my chair, and then crawl to bed. Right, you all take it easy, folks, and join me for the next one. I'll keep you up to date on the progress of this. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, folks. Oh, and remember, if you like it, subscribe if you haven't already. If you didn't like it, then still subscribe, because you never know, I might grow on you. Bye for now.